Hey guys, TechDude731 here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make your Windows 8.1 user experience better. The first thing you can do is, if you're still running Windows 8, upgrade to Windows 8.1. Windows 8.1 has several performance and user experience tweaks that make it better than Windows 8. One of them is the most noticeable, the Start button here, which will allow easier transitioning from this Metro UI to the desktop. Now, so once you guys all have Windows 8.1, we can get started. The first thing you can do is change some navigation properties. To do that, you can just right click on this taskbar, click Properties, Navigation in this taskbar Navigation Properties menu, and here you have some navigation options. When I point to the upper right corner, show the charms. That's so that when you put your mouse here, you have the charms. I'd recommend you leave that on unless it really bothers you. When I click the upper left corner, switch between my recent apps. So when you click here, it'll switch between apps. I have no recent apps, so there's no apps. I'll quickly show you an example of that. If I have Store running, I can switch between desktop and Store. I like that because if you have apps running, it'll be easy to switch between them. Now, some start screen options are when I sign in or close all apps on a screen, go to the desktop instead of start. I like this because I usually spend most of my time on the desktop, not in start. So I like just being directed here right away. The next one is show my desktop background on start. This is so that when you go to the start screen, it'll keep your desktop background. If you have this off, it'll go to the default color that you've set for start. As you can see, this is gray with this blue. Now, if you keep this on, you can just turn this on, and it'll keep your desktop background the same. I like that a lot because it feels more natural and not like you're going into a completely different operating system. Show start on the display I'm using when I press Windows logo key. That's for when you're using multiple monitors like me, so that you can just, it's easier that it goes to the one you're using, not some random monitor. Show the apps view automatically when I go to start. If you have this applied, when you go to start, it'll automatically show this view, the apps view. I don't like this. It's really hectic and is just annoying for me. If you guys like that, go ahead. I keep all of my programs and recently most used apps here, so it's easier for me that way. Now, if you have this off, to get to the apps view from start, you just press this down arrow and it'll take you there, and to get back, you just press the up arrow. And the last thing you can do, exit it out, is list desktop apps first in the apps view when it's sorted by category. This will list your desktop apps first. I don't really care for it because I told you I'm not really in the apps view. If you guys are, you probably want to check that because it won't mix your desktop apps with your Metro apps. Okay, that's it for the taskbar navigation properties. Now it's time for the next one. Okay, the second thing you can do is create groups within the Metro UI. What I mean by groups are these. I was thinking you can create folders first, but this is the next best thing. It just allows you to easily manage apps that have something in common. For example, here's all media, here's all Adobe. To create a group, just right click on an app within this rectangle here, and you'll get the name group thing. Now you can change the group name to whatever you want. For example, this I can call Office. And to get out, just click out of this. You can change your group name just by right-clicking on one of these and then changing it. That was it for the groups. Now, for the third thing we can do is enable hibernation. Hibernation is similar to sleep, but it's not the same thing. It's kind of more long-term. Sleep is for shorter periods of time. Hibernation is if you don't want to shut down your computer completely, but you don't want to just sleep it. By default, it's not in this menu. Right click start. Here you just have sign out, sleep, shut down, and restart, but I can show you how to add it. To add it, first you'll need to go to power options. Now you'll need to go to choose what the power buttons do and go to change settings that are currently unavailable, because as you can see here, some of the settings you cannot change. Once you click change these settings, scroll down and you'll get shutdown settings. Now here Hibernate's going to be unchecked by default, show in power menu, so you want to check that and save your changes. Now when you go to the power menu, you can have Hibernate as an option. Okay, so now the last thing that you can do to improve your Windows 8.1 experience is that if you really hate the Metro start screen, which is now really the start screen, this is basically your start screen, and then this is just your desktop. Some people think this is a whole different like OS, but really it's just the start screen. It's just full screen. What you can do is install a program called Start Is Back or other programs that are similar. I like Start Is Back because it's one of the best ones out there. Basically what it can do is it will replace your Windows 8 start screen with the one you're used to seeing on older versions of Windows. So to download this, just go to startisback.com and then go to download. Select your version of Windows, but like I said, all of you should be using Windows 8.1. Download that, and then just install it. You guys should know how to install this. Just go install for me. And then configure Start Is Back. So as you can see now, when you click on this, you can see the start screen. Instead of that, you also have all programs here, so this is just like Windows 7. So now if you guys really hated that, then now you can just have your regular start screen. I would like to point out, however, that the free version is just a trial, so if you like this program, be sure to give them support. Just buy the full version. It's like $2. Go ahead and just purchase that if you like it. If you don't mind the other one, go ahead and stick with it. There's a lot of things you can do here. I won't go into detail. Some of them are pretty self-explanatory, such as one I like is display all programs as flyout menu, Windows XP style. If you apply that, then you can have all programs like this. And there's several other things you can do. Start menu, so you can still get to that start menu by pressing whatever key you have configured. Switching, so if you press Windows key plus Control, then it'll take you to this menu, etc. Okay guys, that's how you can make your Windows 8.1 experience better. If you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up down below, leave a comment if you have one, and subscribe for more videos.